Okay, so knock on wood, but I made it safe and sound, all my stuff. I didn't get lost anywhere, I didn't get stuck anywhere, didn't lose my stuff. I did have an issue at the airport with TSA. That's a long story, I'll get into another time. It's been raining a lot in this area. I'm north of Roanoke in the town of Daleville. And but apparently after tomorrow the rain's gonna stop for about a week. So I'm gonna check out the rain in the morning. I'm just gonna kick ass, get out of here. The goal this year is about 350 miles, which would be an all-time high for me. But that would make sure that I finish the state of Virginia, get through West Virginia, and then just knock out the bottleneck of Maryland. So I'm going to go back to the hotel, get everything situated, organized, kick back a little bit, and continue on. Yeehaw! Good afternoon. So, just finished my second day. I did a short day today, a little over 7 miles, well, a little under 8 miles, but basically I did a little over 11 yesterday, and then I woke up today, and I haven't really slept the last couple nights, just, you know, the anxiety of everything, and this, that, whatever. But I got up, started, and I just had no energy today. But I have to remind myself that it does take about a week to get your trail legs, so I don't feel bad. I just knew that I needed to not push it today. So I will chill today, and then try to do a long day tomorrow, anywhere from 14 to 18, depending on how I feel. So far it's been good. I've missed the rain, which is great. Lots of wildlife out here. Saw lots of orange newts all over the place, which are kind of cool because they kind of look like dead leaves, but they're bright orange, and you just got to be careful not to step on them. I've seen lots of deer, squirrel, and then for the first time on the trail I've seen 2 turtles, and they don't tell you what to do when you see turtles. So I did what I do if I see a bear, and I just yelled at it, and I screamed, and I got big, and the turtles didn't do anything. So they're pretty hardcore, but I let them have their space and moved on. So I'm at Boblett's Gap Shelter. I'm about 20 miles north of Daleville now, which is cool. Gonna keep pushing north, and I think in about 3 days I'm gonna get into Glasgow, Virginia, which I think will be my first time, if I can arrange it, to be in a hostel, get cleaned up again. But without the rain, it's not too bad. Just a little sweaty and humid, lots of bugs. It's been interesting this year so far. Things are starting to open back up, but I've met a handful of people already. Nowhere as busy as it normally would be. Tons of people left the trail. I heard of one guy from like Switzerland who basically his entire life savings he took out here to hike, and they got kicked off in March, and he had to head home. But with all the travel issues and all that, it cost like $10,000 for him to get back home. So I do feel it's crazy, you know, people that plan to through hike, it's like a commitment. The guy I met last night, Atlas, I mean, he quit his job, he sold his house, and he had no choice but to stay out here. So there is a little cult following of the folks that have stayed out. I hope they do well, because they've had a lot of issues up and down the way, whether there's closures or law enforcement kicking them out of certain spaces. But again, I don't think there's a safer place to be out here. You might meet a couple people a day. Social distancing is easy. Get good health, both physically and mentally. And so I'm glad I got the chance to go out here. No travel issues this year, thank God. I was looking at it, my notes from last year. Last year, I left on the exact same Wednesday after Memorial Day, and I didn't start hiking until June 4th. So I lost nearly a week because of the fiasco. So I don't have any fun stories with traveling. It was just pretty straight up, minus wearing the face coverings. And Flying in a plane right now is real nice because they don't sit anybody near each other. So on a couple of flights I had the entire row to myself, and that's all right. Can't complain with that. So it's early. It's only like 2 in the afternoon. I'm just gonna relax, get up early, and kick it. So it's the preview down there, and the best part about this shelter is just right down the way is a little creek, and it's so nice. Plus I got my new platypus gravity bag. For years I've been using the little Sawyers and having to squeeze the water through, and last year was kind of rough because I hurt my wrist and it was painful. So now I have this bad boy. You just fill up the bag and connect the hoses with the filter, and then you connect the second bag underneath and just let gravity do its business, and you get 4 liters in probably about a minute, which is, considering what I've had to do in the last couple years, it's like magic. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Doing okay, and gonna try to get at least through Harper's Ferry this year. I was looking at it again today. Harper's Ferry is a good one. It's a really neat place to go, and I can take the train or bus to Washington, D.C. So if I get off there, I might check out Washington, D.C., which I've never been. So lots of exciting things. Just got to get there. About 300 miles. So, all right. I hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. All right. It's Sunday the 31st. I didn't do a video yesterday because I didn't feel like it. I am about 43 miles in after 4 days, which is okay. I'm at Thunder Hill Shelter in the Thunder Ridge section of Jefferson National Park. So it's kind of cool. The weather's been totally awesome. It's a nice sunny day. No complaints, no rain yet, no blisters. Everything's good. I did take a little spill today. I tried to kick a large branch that was in the trail, and I didn't know it was still connected to the rest of the tree, so it kind of just caught me, and I went tumbling down. So little scrapes. I'm getting eaten alive by the bugs, but I'll live. Tomorrow the plan is to go about 16 miles to Highway 501 and then get a shuttle into Glasgow, Virginia, and then take the rest of that day and probably, what's tomorrow, Monday? Probably Tuesday off, and then hike a big day, Wednesday, 20 miles to the next shelter. So I'll probably take tomorrow to get cleaned up, just take a little break on Tuesday, and but things are good. So yep, not bad. Oh, we'll finish off this video with a little walk to the water hole. There's like a natural spring that they welled off. It's kind of like a tiny little pool, but we're gonna go. Somebody's coming up. We're not too far from the Blue Ridge Parkway, like half a mile. So there's been a lot of day hikers that have come in, which is all good. So let's go down here. Usually water sources are like little creeks or whatnot, but you have like this little, yep, you just missed the little toad that jumped in. So that's kind of nice. You can wash up and get your water, do everything you got to do. So I've taken care of all that. It's about 4:15 here, and I'm gonna hang out, read, and then make some food, and then sleep in my hammock, which I got set up. I was gonna do the shelter, but I was just sitting there, and there's already like 3 mice that came running around. I ain't dealing with that all night. So all right, that's it. 43 miles in, about 250 to go to Harper's Ferry, which, yeah, I decided that I could push through Maryland, but I think what I'm going to do is stop in Harper's Ferry and then take the train to Washington, D.C. and spend a day there before I come home. So that's still a ways out, but that's kind of the plan now. And I'll have knocked out Virginia and West Virginia. So hope all is well. I'll talk to you soon. Well, I'm just sitting here somewhere in Virginia, outside of Glasgow, Virginia, waiting for my ride. Just in a little place. Trail goes from there over the bridge. Now I have I'll be staying at a hostel tonight, Stanimal, and I just have to wait for him to come pick me up. I finished a lot quicker than I thought today, so I thought I was gonna finish about 2:30. I finished about 1:30, so and there's no service in this little neck of the woods, so I'm just gonna hang out, wait for him to come. And yeah, I was just thinking, just sitting here at some little rest stop in the middle of Virginia somewhere on a Monday. Talk to you soon.